We'll get through it. Talking about Final Fantasy 14 like it's a bad breakup or something. We'll get through it, y'all. There's only so much more we gotta get through, and by so much more I mean the entire rest of the expansion, of course. But don't worry about it. You can tell that I'm on top of my game and I'm ready for this based on the fact that I forgot to swap Deca back to my homeworld server. But considering the fact it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. So yeah, back with Final Fantasy 14. Oh boy, I'm so tired. I am ready and excited for a hopefully pretty peaceful time over the next couple of days. But that all depends, of course, on making sure that I get everything done that I need to get done. Part of that is playing Final Fantasy 14, because that's just the life I lead at this point. Where one of the most important things, something I gotta sink so much time and effort into, is Final Fantasy 14. If I wasn't spending like 150 hours editing a video for YouTube, might as well spend 200 hours playing a video game. It's equally stressful, of course, of course, of course. What else could be? Last we left off, we had a relatively short thing. We met up with the dragon. He was like, hey, you're kind of nice though. Have these warning tablets, so that was cool of him. We came back to Charlene. I remember nouns, definitely. And met up with an old professor here. We found out that Kyle is only 22. That was a moment that I will never want to go through again. Yeah. Should be all good. Yeah, okay. Chill. Right. Alize, Alfino, Kyle. What was on our agenda? We got a lecture about Ether. I'm looking at my handwritten notes from yesterday. We learned a little bit about the forum. Right now, I think we're just sort of digging into what could the forum be planning as much as anything else. Now that we've taken down one tower at least, and we're waiting for Ishtola, Uyanje, and Thancred to get back from meeting with the city-states because they want to go on an offensive on Garlemald. I remember. Hey, Bice. Let's say we get straight to it. Well, that's given me much to mull over. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the forum's true motives, and the mysteries of life itself a good measure. It's funny, I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in days to come. And on that note, let's head back to the annex. Perhaps on the way you could better acquaint yourself with Kialipo, as the scholar suggested, while I share our findings with Raha. Oh yeah, the whole point was just we're waiting for those people to get back from the city-states, and we just wanted to go, like, say hi to a dude. And he was like, ah, yes, hello to you too. By the way, have you considered some earth-shattering revelations about, you know, fundamental forces in the world? I know you just came by to say hi, but have you considered I give you a quick little lecture about my interests? Yes. Like the best professors from my college days. Alright. Anyone come back early? Nope, we're still waiting. Oh yeah, they're saying didn't leave. He had no trouble understanding it. Yep. You better not let your guard down or key. What? Who's Key? Then again, it might make for a welcome change of pace from your usual heroics, and as Scarlet said, it could also lead to interesting discoveries. Is that Monty Shane? Is he named Key Monty Shane? Must be. It's didn't you know it turned out long after we departed for the studio. A shame that he missed a chance to attend our lecture with the Scarlet. Or perhaps not. Oh, the cat girl. Yes, the one who thought we were a gleaner. I mean, I've seen people on the internet get heated over worse characters. I used that wrong. Completely wrong. I will return to my shamanics. Not that they got heated with her. They got fucking hot and heavy over her. It's alright. My brain just needs to warm up a little bit. Gaha, what are we doing, man? I'm doing my best. Do some voice acting so I don't have to think for a couple seconds. I'm tired. Welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studio proved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow Scions. As expected, news of the warding scales was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leadership of the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. God, it's meetings after meetings after meetings with these people. Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our possession to Limsa Lamitsa. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive. Well, it's too early to say for certain, but that does seem to be the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let's see what awaits us in Vilbrand. When you buy a house in Final Fantasy XIV, are you going to name it the Shame Annex? When I buy a house in Final Fantasy XIV, I'm going to name it the Palace of the Mind. Or at least, if I get a dog house, I'll name it the Palace of the Mind. And then, of course, the main house can be the Shame Annex. So, yes. Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Estinian? Am I wrong to think that Kyle is interested in Estinian? She just keeps talking about him. I'm like, Phew. I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain, though. Vitra and the Alchemist of the Great Work put their heart and soul into each and every one of these scales, so you must treat them with the utmost care. Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the forum's watchful gaze, I have little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in my capacity as our official representative, would have found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers as I await word from Master Matoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have good news of our own to share. The tide is about to turn. I can feel it. To Limsa Lamitsa. You know, I'm a little bit surprised. I thought that they were going to do like a raid on our annex or something to find all the warding scales, but it just turned out fine. What's up, Kyle? If you learn aught of interest, be sure to let me know. In the meantime, I will do what I can to aid our cause, though I fear this will be precious little given the circumstances. Right. Back to Limsa Lamitsa we go. God, I wish I could, like, fill out some paperwork or something for them to reimburse me for these teleports. Teleport to Limsa Lamitsa, the first thing I see is a cat girl and assless chaps. Hell yeah. Live y'all's truth. I have some, plot to get to. That's not that plot. I was told to expect you. As you may or may not be aware, the Admiral is at present entertaining the Elder Seedseer and the Sultana. They are the most powerful women in the world in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare, or shall I show you to them? Hello? My apologies for calling you away from Charlene at such short notice. On the contrary, we are honored and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. 'Twas only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers, and it is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action, and we have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It is reassuring to learn we are all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? It hinges entirely on the warding scales and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Charlian, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts, with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge in abductions of Kobold, Sahagin, Ixal, and Anata have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph in Radzat Han has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace. It is you, the scions of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Talafori at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart, Garlemald. These brave few will be the Ilsabard contingent. To think such progress has been made in so short a span. Never fuck with a bureaucrat. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered. Robbed of their free will, they will serve the Talaforids every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I ask only that in choosing to remember, we do not also forsake our compassion and morality, for without that there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. Aye, on that we can all agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Therankard and Urianger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's reason to believe the smaller spires are merely a precursor of what's yet to come. Until this Tower of Zot was toppled, we'd failed to make any headway. Though the same could be said of the Talafoi, there's certainly no rush to press further into our lands. I'd wager the spies' primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied, while they work towards our annihilation. This would appear to be substantiated by Stoller's analysis of the tower's influence on ethereal currents. Based on her observations inside the Tower of Zot, the spires siphon ether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than is required for that task alone. The excess of ether remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure it is not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if it was being redirected to the larger spire in the capital. There's a logic in that. Regardless, once we have uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down along with their infernal towers. That's all well and good, but what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and being on our way. Towers that siphon fuck would be a very different game. Would it? I mean, fuck. God damn it. We want you and your scales to join the Ilsabard contingent. Consider it an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept? Oh yeah, I forgot the Grand Company of Eorzea was a thing. Did I write my notes about that anywhere? Perhaps you should be the one to answer that. I don't know how I feel about any of this. For the people of Garlemald, yeah. The music cutting out made me really scared. It made that feel like a momentous choice. Couldn't put it better myself. Ishtalia, Thancred, and Urianger have already pledged their support and are on their way to show you the rest of the contingent. They were positive you would come to the same decision as they did. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you've delivered the wandering... God damn it. Once you've delivered the warding scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to Ilsabard. Raban and Lord Emmerich are overseeing preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival. Pack warm clothing, furs and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before the Talafari can so much as draw steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Haven't we learned never to invade Garlemald in the winter? Now go, safe in the knowledge Eorzea will be as you left it, or better, upon your return. Bye, friends. Huh. I'm gonna be honest. I feel fear. Because we went to Sharlayan, one area. Then we went to, oh my god, Ilsabard, I guess, with Thavnir. 2 areas, if we include Garlemald. Every zone includes 6 areas. I guess we've yet to go to the moon. But I did not expect the moon to be like the majority of landmass in the expansion. I guess we'll see. What's up, Calvi? I hope you are less out of it than I am. I have been a tad nappy, a tad eepy, a tad really tired. But I gotta get some more Final Fantasy XIV in. My future sleep is counting on me. You know, I'm quite looking forward to seeing who's been selected for the Ilsabard contingent. Oh, I have a few people in mind. Can I make a friendly wager? Are not all of us going? Perhaps it's my way to strike myself with the part I should be worried about marching into Garlemald. Well, you did that before, Alfino. You're the only... Well, no. Alfino has been to the Garlemald capital. Wait, did he even make it? He got shot down and rescued, but I don't remember if he pressed into Garlemald or not. What happened to Alfino in the post-game of Stormblood before Shadowbringers? I remember him going into the like absolutely destroyed lands. He got shot down. Not Gaius. No, yeah, Gaius saved him. He like wandered around with Gaius and then returned back to Eorzea, I think. He didn't get summoned by Gaha until he was back with us. I just don't remember very well. But no, he's never been into Garlemald proper. He almost was, and then he got shot. So, you know, we'll do our best to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Alright, Estinian, are you worried about seeing Emmerich against your will? Say I'm getting on fine, leave it at that. Don't you dare breathe a word about the cord. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna have some words about it. At least Estinian is self-aware. What level MSQ are you on? I don't actually know. I guess we'll find out after I finish this quest. Ah, the Wanderers return. You've been busy bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding skills of yours are what made this whole venture possible. Will you and Lord Emmerich be leading the contingent? Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. And just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Ilsabard contingent. The very suggestion that we send out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid unto the Guardians has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all. Sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging into the fray. Alas, I've battles of my own to fight, where words may serve me better than any blade. I hate to say it, but Lord Emmerich's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing Eorzea is in safe hands. Wait, what's Lys doing? As you fight the good fight in Ilsebard, I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just. Thank you. Both of you. We meet again. Oh. Much has occurred since we parted ways in World. From what I gather, the protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. My contribution on this occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I have shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So you're not coming with us. Strange. I thought you'd have a stake in this. Sure are. I do. The Telefoi have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every motive of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varys and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the Ilsebard contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former legatus and attempt to raise me to a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I'm branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. Well, I doubt that we'd be pleased to see the champion of Eorzea set foot on Garlean soil. Okay, I'm looking at my chat replay and not my chat, and I see careful on spoils. Bryce, am I good to read my chat right now? I can see the chat replay, which thankfully is not the whole chat. Am I good? A fair point, but so long as you refrain from announcing your arrival at all and sundry, the average person should have no inkling as to your identity. Although your title and deeds are common knowledge, only a select few would recognize you on sight alone. Perhaps one day they will learn you're good. Okay. Well, they show up for me, but I can just not read the crossed out message. I appreciate it. Perhaps one day they will learn that the Warrior of Light is not a demon to be feared, but a man deserving of their trust. Oh, no problem, Bill Nye. I've made that mistake before. In light of Gaius's rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Ah, cute! It's been a while since we've hung out with Maxima. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Good news! Yes, good news. I'm fine. Well said. When I ask you to escort our friends inside. Where's Lys? You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two. And if I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you. All of you. B! Bryce, get their ass out of here. I'm just going to keep saying that joke because it's very funny to me, and only me, but I have so much fun. Regardless of how my countrymen receive you, the cold will not treat you kindly, underestimate at your peril. I'll do my best, man. Yeah, I'm curious how exactly they deal with a civilian presence in this. They've kind of already set up a convenient sidestep for it since they've established that any civilians in the capital are brainwashed. But I don't really know. Damn it, I didn't get to read it. I don't really know how the average Guardian citizen is going to react to us. They have established before that there was a at least decently sized anti-war political movement in Garlemald. So we'll see how it goes. It would be funny if every time Will is supposed to do something, Bryce unmods himself. I'll just have a whole button in my quick actions bar that I can click on to remod Bryce whenever they unmod themselves. It'll be fine. I didn't know you could unmod yourself, actually. Huh. But let no man say I do not welcome this challenge. This old bull is ready to hang up his own yet. While engaged with the lunar primal, a great worm swooped down from the skies above and came to their aid. This worm was the spitting image of Tiamat. Oh, so Tiamat is around. I still don't know what dragon Isilian was riding in the trailer, but it could be Tiamat or it could be Vitra. It kind of makes sense that you could unmod yourself though, so that I can't just like mod Shaq or some shit, and it's like he can't do anything about it. Right. Ooh, a present? I love presents. I'm very easily bribed. The other members of the Ilsabard contingent are gathered in the royal palace. I shall inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you are ready. I'm expecting Lise. I'm expecting Lise. Hmm? There you go. I feel like I can't fail a perception check when I would have been expected to just turn flat 180 around. Ah, the remaining members of the Scions. Your friends and most of the Ilsabard contingent await you within. Would you like me to see you through? Yeah, I want that present. And we get a voice cutscene? Happy days.
By the 12.
Elise is joining us. Nice. Oh, and the Seed Seer. Huh.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose. We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilsabard contingent.
Wait, are these the guys that were doing like squats or something for the Monster Hunter raid? Am I remembering that right?
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
Hell yeah, Lucia's with us, Lisa's with us, other people whose name presumably doesn't start with an L are with us, we'll see.
Lucia!
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
Hell yeah.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company.
Please do, I need to fill out my notes.
Everyone! If I may have your attention.
What? Well, this is cool. Hey, Alfino. We got our own little army again. Good times, right, buddy?
Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must.
I assume they didn't pick Aru Senna because they were like my original class, or I was a healer or anything, but
I am Arun Senna,
probably
spokesman
not.
for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer, we shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald.
It is cool that like after the White Mage questline, I remember dimly Arun Senna like pledging to like go out of the force. So it's cool to see him here. And I know why he's here.
To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort.
Time to see how much special text you have for doing things?
Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
Neat!
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Wait, I know you.
And then there's this asshole.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Any road, the Admiral asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me. Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do.
I would love to meet a pirate character who doesn't like just talk about work. I would love it to happen. Personally. It's like it would be like an NBA player who every single sentence they spoke had to be some sort of metaphor about a basketball game. Or like a farmer who just couldn't stop talking about like... I'm trying to think of a non-dirty comparison. I'm gonna go with planting seeds for the future. It's just, it's almost cute at this point, but we'll see.
Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy.
I wonder what the special dialogue would have been if I was a blacksmith.
Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
Hell yeah.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the Avatar of Destruction. With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us.
I don't remember though Avatar Destruction, but cute. Just that good, just casually fanning himself, like of course they would gossip.
And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission.
Wait?
Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa.
Did I get a high enough machinist level for it to count?
There is another
No.
awaiting introduction.
Oh boy.
Lord Amonelane!
I'm sorry, I need that on screen just so I can spell it, because Jesus Christ.
Ah, yes. Emanelaine de Forton, at your service.
Cool.
Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But, should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
You're inspiring so much confidence in me. I dare say your fancy footwork may be all that stands between us and certain doom.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honoroa with my tales of daring-do.
Why are you here?
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea.
Lucia, why did you introduce him?
Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Oh. Neat!
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach. But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Y'all really see a woman who wishes violence on her enemies and just fall over blushing, and you know what?
Sadu Hatun,
Good for you.
We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Now, there's gonna be a little war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
Neat.
And the Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telopheroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald,
I was going to ask about
has proven
Fordola.
herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders.
Wait, where is
bloody
Cid?
Baelsar himself is working to help rebuild Werlid, a nation he once conquered.
Wait, where is Cid?
So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
I guess I'm just a little bit, like, sidetracked by, Jesus Christ, the
What lingering
Vieira.
concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
The Vieira and wide shots. My friend, just earlier today, showed me a screenshot of their Baldur's Gate game where they had Astarion just, like, full-on buck-ass naked in their camp. And some character wandered into the camp to talk with them, and Astarion was just in the background, buck-ass naked. And seeing the Vieira pop up in wide shots is giving me the same emotional response. There's something very special about all the characters being like, we're about to fight in the snow and cold. It'll be just as dangerous as anything else. And then seeing that.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlond Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey.
We are so getting shot
However,
down.
attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telopheroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us, so it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
Alright, shit. I like that the Sun Prince didn't speak, but Sadu did. Oh, cool. I can actually make sure I have all the names down. So, of course, we have the Scions. We have Stevanian. What's up, buddy? This isn't Deckett, just thanks in no small part to you that the manufacturer's future is looking brighter than ever, my friend. I'm pleased to report that I and a handful of my colleagues have been selected to join the contingent. Ere the expedition is ended, even the Temple Knights will be singing our machinist praises. Once they've borne witness to not only our mechanical proficiency, but our combat prowess too, of course. Cute! Oh, man. I have too many proper nouns to keep track of here. Emmanuelaine, who I wrote down. I'd have dressed for the occasion, so it seems the perfect opportunity to mingle with the other guests. Would it be correct in assuming those ladies over there are Serena inside of the step? Perhaps I should introduce myself, though I don't much like the look of the fellow with the enormous axe. Bless Magni, you have accomplished something. You've stopped Sadu from being hit on. I think it's cute. I mean, so I admit, let me get through this. I cast my lot with the populares to bridge the divide between Garlemald and territories, that all might be united in common cause, but we would disparage as a radical element, dissenters looking to destabilize the empire from within. Many friends and even my parents perished in unfortunate accidents. I too would surely have met the same fate had I not defected. Nevertheless, I still dream of equality and peace for us all. As the world itself stages the brink of collapse, I hope that one day the dream will become a reality. Okay. Because my brain has been poisoned, the first thing I think of is, of course, the Avengers Assemble scene. But I like this, or I'm hopeful for this, because this basically just lets me have, like, emotional investment in all the minor characters as the story sort of progresses. I'm excited to walk up to someone doing the MSQ and not be like, who's this random ass guard? But be like, oh, that's Thing. Sorry, not Thancred. That's Stevanian. Yeah, of course, I worked with Stevanian. That's cool. I wonder how modular they had to build this. Like, I assume if I trained as a Marauder, like, this guy just seems like he's in charge of the Marauders. I assume I would have had to talk to him at some point. All that good stuff. If I trained as a Red Mage, I have to assume that someone here, maybe this character, would have been someone I could talk to. It's cute. If you've done Black Mage, yeah. Sorry, Black Mage. Yeah, not Red Mage. My B. But never unit in such a diverse range of talents. While I've been briefed on the capabilities, I expect you could provide additional insight into their strengths and weaknesses. I appreciate any advice you may have. Thank you, Lucia. Seems so long ago we were sailing across the Ruby Sea and charging about the Azim Steppe with Serene and the others. I'd say we're overdue for another adventure. It brings back memories to see so many familiar faces. We've been through so much together, good times and not so good. Oh shit. Expect Garlemald will mostly be the liar, but I'd like to believe we'll look back on those days most fondly in the years to come. For that to happen, we'll have to make it out of this alive. Don't you die on me, eh? Often his father told me the struggles faced by Alameda in the days of the occupation, I too crossed swords with the Empire on many occasions. Though Garlemald has long been our bitter enemy, Her Grace has elected to bolster the Ilspark contingent with members of the Immortal Flames. As representatives of the Sultanate, we are one in our commitment to the cause. Sigurd, asshole. Until the Empire fell, Guardians were the only ones we were allowed to impose tariffs upon at sea. Weren't easy pickings, but I made myself a pretty gill. Since they've been so generous to me and mine, perhaps it's time I return the favor and give them a little something back. That's cute, if nothing else. Arun, good to see you. In case you were wondering, Ashiva will be staying behind to defend the Trolls Road with my sisters. Oh god, I forgot about Ashiva. Actually, no, I just flat out don't remember Ashiva. Who's Ashiva? She was of the opinion she would make a useful addition to our contingent, and was eager to make good on her vow to accompany me as well, which was flattering, but ultimately I decided that her skills would be better put to use keeping our homeland safe. Of course, obligated to share with her every detail when I return. Someone from the White Mage questline. We've been part of joint military operations like this before, but with far greater numbers. For some reason, this feels very different to our previous experiences. Despite having shared little more than introductions, there's already a palpable sense of camaraderie. Yeah, because I saved everyone's asses here at least twice. One for both cheeks. So, Lucy is in command. Regardless of her background, she's a Temple Knight through and through. I dare say her godly roots are all the more reason for her to lead the mission. It is extraordinary to be in such company, the finest our allies have to offer. With comrades such as these, we're bound to succeed, I'm certain of it. Hold your breath, buddy. I have close ties with the Scouts of the Eastern Alliance and the various resistance groups, and they're an absolute joy to work with. Sorry, I'm just sort of blazing through all this because I don't want to be in this room for like 30 minutes. Blessed are we to have made countless steadfast allies over our journey's course. Indeed, we are joined today by many new acquaintances who in time shall we come to call our comrades and mayhaps friends. Find the man who taught me good magic marks in number, but he's nowhere to be seen. I suppose he's had a share of unpleasant experiences with the Empire, but so have we all. Perhaps there's some other reason. But in any case, I'm a feeling I'll see him again once this is all over. I'm sure I'll be pleasantly surprised by how much my swordplay has improved since we last met. I wonder if I go a red mage, if I get taught by the same person who taught Alize. Ah, Radovan student. Oh, hey, this guy! I hear from a certain student of my own you've been kept rather busy of late. You might be wondering why Bajan would want to aid the Guardians. It's simple. I'm a gunbreaker and my duty is to defend. The way I see it, the civilians in the capital are in need of protection, so that's what I'll do. Glad to see you well, Decker. Grandmother was worried for you. The night I agreed to come hither and join the contingent, the gods sent her a strange dream. 2 suns, one burning red, the other frozen black. Closer they circled, closer and closer, and as they danced, the world fell to ruin. In blind and chaos, she spied blackened silhouettes and knew at once that one was yours. Yet we knew not how to interpret the stream, save as a sign that great dangers await. But whatever lies ahead, I will walk with you, traveler. Excuse you, wanderer. I care not for the Iron Men or their troubles, but it is the destiny of the weak to die in ignominy. Even so, I will agree to do it. I will do as I have agreed. I volunteer to join this band at Serena's request, and if she thinks it's a worthy cause, that is reason enough. Though we hail from different tribes, our bond has grown strong of late. She is much better company on a hunt than any of the steps oafish men could dream to be. With the Mole, champions of the Dam, and the Dothal having sent so many here, I thought to defend the steppe in their absence. And I would have done so were it not for my stepbrothers. They urged me to grant our allies the sunlight, that his radiance might deliver them unto victory. Though I must tolerate the presence of this feral Jothrari dog, as first among my brothers I could do little less than accept this challenge. My deeds will become the stuff of legends. Bless you, Magni. I hope you get shot down again by someone who's better than you. Right. Am I missing any proper nouns in my notes? Rostic. Who's the gunbreaker friend? I don't really remember Rostic very well, but I dimly remember him. He stopped us. He was worried that the guy who taught us how to gunbreak was going to kill someone. Something like that. Right. Come on then, Ishtola. Besides the delegates assembled here, the Amalja and several other tribes offered to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climate of Ilsabard. They would also likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Telopoi. I think he should. They can better aid the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eorzea, though their eagerness to do more has been noted. We few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warning scales to our comrades. Care to do the honors? God damn it, I just talked to everyone. We heard it would be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared. Not all of you. Oh, the talismans. We are to keep these close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. Ah, and before I forget, I have a message from Hien. In distant lands, in times of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shines the light of life. I hope I have done his words justice. Doma, like much of Authored, has been plagued by... Fuck. Don't quote that. Plagued by the towers. Yet while we could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. He and Yugiri labor without rest to unite the people, and with their aid will we keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay their efforts by ending this war. Yes? Here you go, buddy. You probably shouldn't be wearing shorts, by the way. So these are the famed warding scales. Enough for me and my men, I see. I especially am grateful for this opportunity to visit distant lands. I wish to follow in the footsteps of Master Tower and learn all there is to learn of this star we call home. Indeed, that is the primary reason I volunteered to join the expedition. To journey outside the Twelves Wood, much less enter into Imperial territory, is a rare privilege afforded to a Pajal. Not that I'm tagging along to see the sights. The Guardians would benefit from my healing magics, as would our comrades should fighting break out. Here you go, buddy. Ah, them scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gil or two when this is all over, but we'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't they send Einzar instead? Who? Buggered if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hilford told me was that they needed someone to help, quote, safeguard the future, end quote. That's pirates say quote and end quote, by the way. And here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land in the middle of the sun and snow of all places. Well, me and McCree will do whatever needs doing, so let's set sail or however the saying goes on airships. Here you go, buddy. Wow, look at these! Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with ether. All the better to fight off the tempering waves? Is that the right term? Anyway, this will give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the other mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, eh? Excuse you, Lise. And nervous or not, I'd march through all 7 hells if it gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. You and me both. Warding scales for the Guardian delegation? You are so right. Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in the battles to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald. Sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Emmerich. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and my former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. Here you go, buddy. Thank you for this, and for going to such incredible... please excuse me for one moment. Apologies, just blow my nose. And we're going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. Though I have little in offer to return, I would impart some advice, if I may. You've been told by many to wear the cold of Ilsabard, but I cannot stress enough that this is no token warning. I will be distributing specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand they are no substitute for proper protection. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now, let us proceed to the Alamegan Quarter. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilots ready the airships. Part of me wants to strip Dekka to nothing but his undergarments just to see if people react when we get to Ilsabard, but... oh boy. I think we have time for a quick trip back to Old Charlie in our Colorado fetching coat. Wait a second. Alize, are you going to regret changing clothes? I kind of hope there's a comment that Alize has of like, oh, I just got rid of my old coat. My present garment may be lacking, for color notwithstanding. So is everyone going to change? In recent days, the Alchemist Guild have produced a tincture capable of such a feat. May have the achievement of their Thavnir and counterparts to spread them to action. This coat is quite warm, but I have something rather thicker for occasions like these. There's no telling how long we'll be out in the open and can't go starting fires willing to leave if you want to avoid detection. Is everyone gonna get, like, coats or something? Can we have matching jackets? Now hang on. I would love matching jackets. This is our last chance to make ready before we set forth. You needn't worry about Urianger and I. We still have what we warned Garlemald before. Istinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a fair bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company's stock. The rest of you could do likewise, I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking. Hark! Is that the cry of science in need of a tailor, I hear? Don't tell me. Oh, it's Tataru. For a fraction of a second, I thought it was going to be Hildebrand. How? I have my ways, oh yes, indeed. You thought you could sneak off to Ilsebard without telling me? Nothing escapes my notice. Oh, look at her little outfit. Now, you will wear these garments I made for you, whether you like it or not. You never cease to amaze. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion. Rather the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? I did have one other thing to share. Fucking Christ. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. Ergo... Jesus Christ, Tataru, were you hogging all the vowels to yourself or something? What the fuck is this? Anghus and Bloomweeda have finally returned from assignments in faraway lands. They'll be staying in the Rising Stones for a while to keep an eye on events throughout Eorzea. Since they'll be running things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Charlian? Oh, why not? You can keep Kyle company in the Baldesian Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there. And I heard those two did a fine job carrying on in our stead while we were lying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we have nothing to worry about. Hell yeah, Tataru made coats. That's going in the notes. My thoughts exactly. Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone who shall remain nameless is in a position to transport your souls to another world, if anything similarly disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. Anyway, I've got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Charlian. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you, other than pray for your safe return. Which I will, every day. Well, let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer. I want to just hug Tataru to bits and pieces. Here you went to Woolly's, handcrafted by yours truly. I'm definitely claiming this. Like, before I leave, there's no way I'm not claiming this. I've got to have a matching coat. They've all gone. Fair enough. Okay. Oh no, my inventory is becoming a mess again. I'm going to not worry about it. For right now, at least. Guess I might as well use all these real quick. Need to in order to actually get my coat. Oh no, I already used my coat. Whatever. Need to in order to feel better about all the mess of shit I have in my inventory now. Oh shit, that's the oh yeah, I forgot about the raid weapons I got, didn't I? Wait, well, I'm kind of assuming that I don't have... Oh, nope, I still have other shit to clean up real quick. Good enough right now. Right, where's that coat? Let me try it on. Please. Let me take a look. You know, I'm not crazy about it, but it'll work. I kind of want to dye it, but I never did unlock dyeing, did I? Right. Let me go to, is there a hotel in the area? Is it not a hotel in the area? But I need to put this on. I'm gonna have to return to Old Charlian just to... Well, it'd probably be cheaper, actually, just to flash back to another city, but whatever. Let me go put on my coat. It's very important for the theming. Wow. Wasn't expecting people to actually hang out in Charlian. I guess Charlian is the newest main city, isn't it? So that's just where everyone hangs out at this point. It'll be when Dawn Trail comes out that everything changes. Wait, don't I have glamour prisms in... I totally do. Do I have to... No, I have to go into the inn. Wait, what was that second? Ask about what? Whatever. Let's see. The glamour dresser. I need to... cast a glamour on this, right? What exactly do I need to do for this again? I forget. What is going on? I just want to put on the coat. What is this sub menu? I don't remember how glamour. Cast glamour on your current piece of armor. Then when it brings up that menu, pick the coat. Cast glamour. North Sea coat. I see. There we go. Okay, and by pure happenstance, the gloves and boots and everything work decently for it. I'm not crazy. I wish there was some more color to it, but I never did unlock dyeing, did I? I mean, apparently I have a bunch of dye, but I can't just, like, do anything with it, can I? I don't think I ever actually did the dye quest. Can I remove one from my saddlebag? Wait, can I? Oh, I can dye. Oh, well, shit. What do I want to dye it? Well, hang on. Now I'm distracted. So what would I want to dye this as? Can I see? Show all equipped gear. There we go. Honestly, the white isn't bad. Is there like a dark blue? Now that's not bad. The ink blue, it matches my hair. I think I like it more than the gray. Is there anything I like more? Do I like dark purple or do I like ink blue? Oh, shadow's good as well. Midnight blue. Oh, hey, midnight blue is the color I paint all my cars in GTA. Have a good night. Sleep, Calvi. Shows how much my brain is functioning that I'm like, let me remember what I'm wishing Calvi a good night for. Well, that's gaudy in a bemusing way. Do I want to go dark? Hang on, I need to be able to see myself. So this is what I currently look like. It's a very subtle difference. I could go for like a yellow to match. It's a little too much. The thought would be to go with like a yellow. Honestly, the brown dye doesn't look half bad actually. Make it look like yellow. Brown is actually, it's brown on brown. Actually, going with the same color brown and the straps blending in doesn't exactly look awful. Oh god, I'm just gonna be stuck on this for the next 50 years if I don't stop myself. I'm not coming very close to stopping though, am I? I kinda like the purple. Yeah, current purple? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with that. I think that's my favorite. Okay. Do I have current purple dye by any chance? Hey! I knew keeping all this shit in my inventory was gonna work out at some point. There we go! See? Doesn't that look nice? I actually did a thing. For cosmetic purposes. Look at me go! This is a new experience for Deca. Right. On to the main scenario. I guess it was made a lot easier by just the pure chance that I had the dye, so I didn't have to go buy it. Isn't like stock white or stock black dye like super expensive because it's actually pretty hard to make? Something like that. I'm told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is. Alright, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you? Taro, I love you. Oh, what outfit and I wore when we journeyed from Lord Arshifon's falling snows to Ishgard for the first time. In those days, I barely knew one end of a sewing needle from another. And as you always had very individual taste, I let you pick out your own outfit. I'd like to think my skills have improved since then, but do you know what's more important than skill? Heart and soul. There's plenty to be found in each and every one of my works. Tataru, you made a fucking airship. You are terrifying. Oh no, it's an instance. It's an honor to finally meet you. We of the Garland Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into Garlemald. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was only our most notable Imperial defector. Jet black dye is like 500,000 per pot. Wow. What class can make jet black dye? For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and there's aught we might do to be of further assistance. Please do not ask. If you're ready to depart, I will ready the engines. Wait. So, how does one make... I feel like we've had this conversation before. That's all Final Fantasy XIV is. It's just looping back in on things that have already been said 50 times. Oh god, it's the low resolution map.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
Are the clouds never gonna go away on the world map?
On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party.
Does she have new armor on?
They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
I'm gonna be honest. Lucia's armor always made her look like gigantic, just absolutely shredded. I only just realized how small she really is. It's just her pauldrons that make her look giant.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps.
It's just the lighting?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that.
Sorry, I wasn't...
Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
So they're probably brainwashed?
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment?
Damn, Arloon.
Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
I'm sorry. I adore Lisa's outfit. Oh my god, it's so good. Is it the same as Managa's outfit? It looks familiar. It is so good. Like, Urianger's outfit, pretty fucking good and fitting for him. I haven't seen Alize's outfit. I'm not sure I like what I see immediately, but it could be better. But Lisa's outfit, callback, and also looks great on her. She looks so good.
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups.
Graha? Hold up. Hold up.
The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies.
Okay. Meh. Normal. Very good. But, you know, not that interesting. But what is Graha's coat? Also, Ishtola? Solid.
As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice.
I accidentally skipped through that. Whoops. Uh-oh. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure. I did see all these faces and in the back of my mind think, ooh! I mean, yeah, that was a part of it, but also very good outfit on Thancred. Looks great on him.
Your proposal was well received.
Oh, thank God, no
More
chainmail
specifically,
bikinis.
they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Ishtola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks.
Just looks great on him.
All right. Once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Did his collar just hitch up when he nodded? Eh. I'm Thancred. Alright, fit check. You know, I'm not crazy about this collar. But I understand he's a tank though, so like, you know what? Works well enough for me. What are my buttons? Solid barrel, okay, so that's just nebula, mitigation. Swift deception, silent takedown. Oh, so this is great against soldiers and dogs, but not... this is great against enemies, but not on soldiers and dogs. Or Magitech, on the robots and dogs, whatever. Fuck, okay. Nope, I'm good. Let's do it.
Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
What? Oh, shit. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, what do I do here? Can't get through that, but I see the terminal. Do you think those count as dogs? I don't know, they're weird fucking dogs, if that's the truth. They should move in time for me to knock this guy out, though, and disable the gate. Oh, boy. That's fine. They're blind, actually. Should probably go a little bit faster, though. Oh, I hope they don't mind that guy knocked out. Oh, I really thought I'd be... They don't see me. And they're stupid. Perfect. Nope. Oh, fuck.
Must be losing my touch.
Damn it. Oh yeah, I can't do that while in combat, can I? Well, shit. I hope I'm not supposed to get... Can I... Am I supposed to restart or something? Do I get a title if I do it without fucking up? All right. I will admit, though, Stormblood was definitely an expansion that I liked. I think it's fair to say I was on the side of people who liked it more, because a lot of people didn't like the darker tone and everything. So when you mention a darker tone, my ears just perk up like, oh, word? Nope. I believe I've gone ahead of myself.
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Right. Can I do this while it's nursing? Hopefully. Fuck. Feels like there's a lot more dudes than I was kind of expecting there to be. You don't have any interest in this corner, do you, Tempered Imperial Man? No. Why would you? Whoopsie daisy. How am I? Okay, so that's the field controls I need to do. There's no real good way for me to knock out. I assume that wouldn't work if I tried it, knocking out this guy without anyone noticing. God, what am I supposed to do here? Ah, fuck! God, scares me every time. What's up, Caillou? I'm doing important business right now, please. How's it going? I hope you enjoy taking the dog out to pee, as is the tradition. I understand it and I respect it. I think I've just fucked up too, so you know, at least that's funny. It's fine. What's up, y'all? I'm doing Endwalker. Apparently, shit's about to go down. I don't know. We're also playing Metal Gear Solid. That's unrelated, though. Well, I guess I could be playing Metal Gear Solid better if I just... Metal Gear. I fucked up.
Must be losing my touch.
I fucked up twice. Do not turn left. When you turn around, turn right. Please, please turn right. You fucker. I fucked up. Oh, wait, no, I can do better than that. I can't do a snake. I can't. It is outside of my power. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to try my best. I should have performed better for the fish raid, and yet it was apparently beyond my power. And for that, I'm truly sorry. Where am I going? Oh, yeah, that. We're just sabotaging a base right now. Don't worry about it. I didn't even get caught, like, that much, if we're being honest. Oh, thank God. I thought that was a guard about to get me. Whoops. I only got caught 40%. That's fine.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
Yeah, hang on. I'll give it one more try. Attica! No, I just can't do that. My voice is not deep enough. I cannot grow facial hair. It's just not within my range.
What news from our comrades?
I'm sorry, Thancred. I'll get back to you in 1 second. This is way more important. I tried to become a snake and became a Minecraft villager. Just at least that's within my powers. You're still pretty?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
Knocking out some people and leaving their knocked out bodies next to some bombs. If they blow up, that's between them and Heidelin.
The blizzard's beginning to clear.
Things are going to get
Vanguard
worse,
should be
aren't they?
engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but...
I did divert for a couple minutes just to go dye this coat.
Wait! Something's coming!
Bad dog.
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
So we can agree at this point that Alice is definitely a child soldier, right? Like... Some other parts in the story, it was debatable, maybe, but she's definitely a child soldier.
Fighters! Protect the others!
Arun, can I trust you to heal yourself, buddy? Can I? You seem to be having some trouble there. Yeah, he's fine.
A brief respite, but stay alert.
I was just looking at his dropping health bar, but you know he's a good healer because he knew that the only HP that mattered was the last one.
What impeccable timing! Fear not, friends! The savior of Ishgard is here!
Yes, I am here. Is it cool if I don't dramatically draw my sword during a cutscene? The sword has to come out one way or the other. As long as we can agree on that, then yeah, sure, do whatever you will. A force-boarded choice who can hail the cold better than the fully dressed Madeline who was a shivering.
Fine display, but the other carriages are still in danger.
Look, he's
Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
Arun is in tune with nature, and also, I'm pretty sure an adult. I don't know.
We're the only ones still struggling. Time we put our backs into it then. I've been itching for a good scrap.
See, no one's even dead. Or anywhere close to dying, actually. These are some suspiciously easy scouts, all things considered. Seriously, no one's even... Yeah. Not even the normal-ass marauders and stuff are going below, like, half health. We really are the best of the best, I guess. It just doesn't feel like practical. Oh, no, I'm there with you. I also saw it. But, you know, I'm sure he's fine. Uh-oh. They're fine. Arun is canonically 18. And Manolane is 26. I mean, look, I also
Right back there?
feel a lot colder than when I was 18. Oh.
We're
Are they-
fine. I'm ready for more.
Yeah, violence, said the
Hear that?
healer of the forest.
Get to the front and turn the tide.
I am in the front. Oh, okay. Neat. Connie just used an illusion to age herself up so that Gridanians don't think they're being ruled by a preteen. Does she? I did not know that. I feel so... Okay. I feel so disappointed by Ishtola's outfit.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Let me see Ishtola's
Well,
outfit
this
again.
is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
I can only describe Ishtola's outfit as like quilt on my grandmother's couch. It's not bad. Whoops, Serena's dead.
That's Vergilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them!
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Show up.
There's no stopping us now. Come on. Let's show them what we're made of.
Oh, hey, we actually have a proper party. Neat. I mean, I guess we have 2 tanks. Did you get to Final Fantasy 16? No. Wait. I assume that's supposed to be Final Fantasy 16. I don't think that's the right one.
We have them now. Forward.
Is there a different Final Fantasy? Alright, someone's gonna die. The only question right now is who. Oh.
Let them have it!
And the nuke. This is fine. This is fine, right?
As a raging bull!
Yeah. Yeah, she's fine. Is she fine? Yeah, she's fine. That was a typo, yeah. Wait, what just happened? Oh. Okay, well, none of them are dead.
That's her, Vergilia.
Do not fall behind!
Don't I feel particularly well suited for this? See, I get to prove that I actually remember what my buttons are as a healer. Isn't that nice? I swear to God, though, if this is like some sort of supposed to lose fight or something, I'd be kind of surprised if we just wiped out Vergilia, I guess, like immediately. But I don't remember if they were mentioned at any point before this, so I guess it's not out of question. I did run out of mana. There are worse fates than getting exploded.
Is everyone all right?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe someone does die here. It might be me. It's always possible. Oh, fuck.
Heal or die!
Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah, they're fine. Man, it's a good thing that no one's stopping me from being lethal as hell, all things considered. I mean, yes, I know, in canon, I'm holding back, but also, whee! Bullets, 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 bullets!
Tremble before the sun!
May your screams fill the air!
Well, she sounds confident. I don't suppose I could heal this. Oh, yep. Nope. Was she gonna use us at the battle at the step? Y'all have got to stop blushing in the chat the second you hear woman scream about violence and death. Wait, we won.
A worthy adversary. Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again. To the death!
Sadu, no.
Sadu Hatun!
Magni.
That was the last of them.
Well, I figured we would
The day
stop
is
her cast or
ours,
fail the
thanks to your
duty, but...
timely arrival. What of the supply caravan? Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades.
I'm still expecting someone to get shock
And
shot.
soon we shall arrive at the capital.
Was that it?
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kovosi after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
Ooh.
The chosen forsaken.
I just don't like the light pink.
In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks?
Oh, that's why I meant so, because it's the narrator. Because
Like
it's
so
his,
many
yeah.
others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, Far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
There's a lot to take in here. I didn't even register that Solvis wasn't just straight up the form of Emmett Selk, that he took over Solvis's body.
As a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
You're literally wearing shorts.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
What?
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
I appreciate Sickard's priorities, though. He's immediately like, hey, before we have food or shelter or a hot meal, I really need this place to have a sick name, though. And the place they ended up going with is Camp Broken Glass. Fair fucking enough. Alright, where are the twins? There they are. I have to be honest. Alize's Endwalker outfit has grown on me a little bit. Okay, this isn't bad. I just don't think this color pink looks very good as like a primary color on most glams. I do also notice the fact that I've actually made myself match with Alfino, which is noted and dismissed in the same breath. Right. Well, I finally made it to Garlemald. The first place I knew I would be going when I started Elmaborn, and where... Well, seems like a bunch of shit is gonna go down, at least. That poor bird. Can I heal the stranger's bird? This is very important to me that I heal the bird. Right. I think that coat is just a basic glam you can find around too. Yeah. Compared to the other Scions, it feels like the twins didn't get a lot. But it's not bad. I mean, it's arguably better than my coat. In spite of the obstacles we've faced, our plan proceeds apace. Just a little farther and we will reach the capital itself. Still, we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. As soon as the camp has been made fit for purpose, we are to discuss a course of action with Lucia. Would you mind asking Istrola and Gaha to join us in that building to the northeast of camp? Alize and I will meet you there. Queue times. Right. I sync to this, right? Yeah. Oh, what are the ether currents in the area anyway? I need to find one before I can see how many there are, I guess. And that's going to be a minute. Istrola's outfit has grown on me. I don't like... The V-neck and exposed neck doesn't really work for me for like a winter coat. It's grown on me a little bit. It's simple, but It's not bad. Right. A meeting? Yes, I'll make my way over once my head is cleared. In truth, I've been feeling out of sorts since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of malevolence. 'Tis the monstrous tower on the horizon. Jagged, hideous, unholy. Even at this distance, its presence is overwhelming. Have a good night, world. Thanks for stopping in. Much like the sensation I felt in the Tower of Zot, only far more terrifying. Ether flows unceasingly towards it, converging into a swirling mass of unfathomable power. I'm doing my best. For a blessing, the constant chill in the air is helping to anchor my senses in the here and now. Tell the others I shall be with you in a few moments. Living in the Northwest, I do miss extreme weather. We don't get thunderstorms. We don't really get snowstorms, even though the first winter I ever spent here was like a big ass snowstorm. Oh my god, I completely forgot to talk about Gaha's outfit. I feel so conflicted because Y'shtola had like a skinny V-neck, and it was just like, aren't you cold? And it feels so weird to praise Gaha because he looks like he should be cold with a deep fucking V-neck, but his outfit just commits to it so hard that I almost feel like fuck it, he just looks cool. This man is kicking so much ass, he just needs to vent extra heat. And you know what? Fair fucking enough, man. And I'm not taking any slander on thunderstorms, Bryce. Thunderstorms are the best. They are fantastic. They make everything go boom, but randomly. That's a rebel coat. Oh, that's the gunbreaker coat that I almost bought into. I remember when I was in, not Ilsabard. When I was in, oh my god, what's the name of... You can tell when my brain is stopping and not able to remember. What's the name of the place that Estinian is from? And, Lucia and Armored Elf Dude. Armored Elf Dude, whose name I can't remember. Ishgard. Yeah, okay, Ishgard and Ilsabard are similar enough that it's fine. But I remember when I first got to Ishgard, I looked for a glam because I kind of wanted to glam myself up for each expansion, and was disappointed by basically everything except the Rebel coat, and was informed afterwards that the Rebel coat is what all newbies tank by, which is fair enough because what other glam are you gonna go with? It's the only like super good glam. At least easily available super good glam. You'll be pleased to know most of the Tempered have been quartered inside the nearby buildings and are receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, feel no small amount of guilt for commandeering civilian homes. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exactly as they left it. Considering the length of time that has clearly passed since, no one would expect to find them ransacked. Strangely, there are no signs of anything having been stolen. It's possible that everyone fled at the first sign of trouble, though it seems to me there are far too many useful possessions left behind. Aye, although there is no conclusive evidence, I strongly suspect they were tempered. Sorry, I was merely thinking aloud. You mentioned a meeting. I will make my way there. I'm still on Coral, yep. Absolute bless. I don't know why my brain looks at this and the first thing I think of is Avatar: The Last Airbender. This building in particular. Everything else, no. But this feels familiar somehow. Well, it's whatever. Is this like a barn door or something? Or, whatever. Right. Vigilia is in our care along with the rest of Tempered, Glory to Garmald. Lise, great outfit. Rabon taught me a lot about military strategy, doing exercises in the fringes, coordinating units with wildly different capabilities, surveying and securing hostile terrain, that sort of thing. Now I have the chance to put his teachings into practice. Seriously though, I don't know why this looks just so good on Lise. I don't know why. This is probably Is this my favorite outfit that I've seen anyone wear or change into? Maybe? Cute. This place is bloody freezing. I'd rather be tied to a topmaster's storm than suffer this cold any longer. Anyone who can spare a swig of rum? That'll sort me right out. The tempered soldiers are sleeping soundly while they undergo treatment. There are too many to attend to at once, but I and the other healers will see to all eventually. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. When everyone is here, we will begin. Oh, shit. Lise looks good in uniform. It's probably my favorite outfit I've ever seen her in, to be honest. It just looks good on her.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroi's designs.
I think Ishtola's outfit would be an absolute banger if, like, these accents were, like, black instead of just, like, a darker white. Like, they almost look tan. I can see what they were going for. I wish it was higher contrast.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations.
Here's the thing.
Of course, I will require a proxy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
It's kind of funny. Sorry, I'm going to be commenting on outfits throughout the entire expansion because I love glams, but it's funny how she looks better zoomed out because there's more than one color in the frame. And zoomed out with these sleeves, I could see these sections being black being like more obnoxious.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
You know, it just occurred to me, is Serena technically the highest ranking person here? Since she's in charge of the tribes, which are basically their own nation?
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
I do have to say though, wait.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
I just want to point out when you zoom out and you can see everyone in one place, Guahatia's glam is actually very funny because he is just the most exposed out of everyone. Like, he looks good in it, but it is very funny in comparison to everyone else.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
'Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rime. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
Ice fields? I love ice fields. Oh, wait, no, I don't. What happened in an ice field to the Warrior of Light? I don't remember very well, but I assume this is a community joke. If there are any survivors, we will surely find them. Gaha used his vanishing spell on his hat, his gloves, and his shirt.
I look forward to greeting you on your safe return. You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
I do really appreciate that everyone got new glams, though, for the winter section. Besides, the only notable exception is the Ishgardians, which it makes sense, and for some reason the seeds here, which is just funny. Heavens were entrusting to all of Ishgard's weather. Yeah, but there wasn't a problem with that. The support has always been that way. God, can you... Sorry, what did you just say? Ishgardians have lived their whole lives in the snow, but that wasn't really that bad before the calamity. Afterwards, well, I was rarely moved more than a few paces from a raging fire. This dreadful place, on the other hand, is nothing but cold, cold, cold. And to my understanding, the Ilsapart has always been this way. God, can you imagine? Fair enough. I need to get Othello a coat. I feel like I should put him away while we're in the cold, actually. It's funny, because whenever we went to the desert, no one commented on the people in, like, giant coats and thick armor and stuff. But we get up here, and it's like, oop, new glam opportunity for everybody. Do I have a minion for the cold? There's an outlet. That seems about as inappropriate as I'm going to get. What? I believe the best I'm going to get is the outlet. It feels wrong to put Othello away, but he is very naked. And I don't want him to be cold like that. So I'm sorry, Othello. This is one adventure that you're going to have to take a backwards seat on. There we go. They were very, very explicit about the cold coming up here. That they fucking were. Fair enough. I never thought myself much of an explorer, though I suppose my adventures have taken me to all sorts of strange and distant places. That my traversing an ice field should be a simple feat. Gods be good. It was this cold with Taro's clothing. I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must still remember to thank her when next we meet. Makes me realize, too, that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they'd be hard-pressed to survive away from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them, and quickly. Right. Chill. That is a very cute coat. Unfortunately for me, though, I think I have to go to bed. Because I have to wake up early on Tuesdays. So... Bryce! Stand power, activate! Wait for it. Wait for it. You let me down, man. I was so... Are we getting... I just wanted to give Bryce a shot. I just wanted to give him a shot. I figured that if he had a chance to take a mod action, he would take the chance to make the mod action, and I got excited. Maybe a little bit too excited. I understand, first time, you know, there's some effort that needs to be put into it and everything, and I understand that maybe, you know, Bryce uses me as some sort of sleeping aid or something. I understand. I have a very calm voice, and yet, yeah, Bryce is in a trial. Fair fucking enough. Oh, I literally nothing. Just a bot. I was just like, I was excited to say get his ass, but in a way where Bryce could actually get an ass. And it's the one time when Bryce's hands are too occupied. Alright, we do have some notes to update before we go to bed, though. If I pull it up. Here we go. Endwalker. Okay. Not a lot to talk about. Actually, no, there's kind of a lot to talk about in, like, a very weird way. I'm going to... It feels weird to not include Garlemald as, like, a major part of the map, but it's only one sub-area. So, I guess if I had to pick where to put it, probably just out here. So, let's write the name. Garlemald. Let's see. So we have, and this is going to take me a second. Oh no. But God, do I leave enough space to mark out how people died? Because people are definitely going to die. Let's see. We're only on level 82. People are fucking dead. The Bard. Especially, I guess, also with the whole the whole I don't remember if it was 6.0 or if it was 5.5. I believe it was 5.5, where Alfino's friend, the Scion, who everyone was excited to see, whose names I couldn't remember, got injured and paralyzed. There was a whole shtick there about fighting even when your comrades were injured or dying. So I could only assume that's going to come back on in 6.0 proper. Yeah, Arnvald, thank you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and help myself out here. Let's divide this up by nation state. I will start over in the corner with the representatives from Alamigo. And I'm just going to put Alamigo / Ulda in one. Okay, Alamigo. Pippin is Ulda, isn't he? I'm going to put Alamigo and Ulda in one spot because it's just two names. We have Gridania, who is one name to be fair, and is a pretty minor name with that, so I'm actually just going to stuff him in the corner. Gridania. We have Limsa. Now, it feels weird not to, like, split this into the four corners. Gridania. We have, Limsa. Lominsa. We have Ishgard, and then I can just sort of assume that all the Scions are here. And I'm just gonna write and the Scions. Because fuck it, they're all here. This is gonna take us a second. Okay. So we have Torpin from Ul'dah. We have Lys, whose outfit... I should put an outfit rating next to everybody. We have Lys. We have... Oh, also, I should swap to the proper color for this, shouldn't I? From Ishgard, is there a hotkey button to swap? Excellent. Okay. From Ishgard, we have Lucia. Who is the commander. From... Oh. I guess I should also write here. We also have representatives from Garlemald. Oh my god, and we have representatives from the Far East. Honestly, I need more space to put them. I'm gonna have to actually just straight up erase this bit about the Scions because I need to put the representatives from the Far East here. There's way too many proper nouns that I need to scribble down because some of them might just die. And the Scions. Okay. So from Garlemald, we have Maxima. Went. Well, what did he say his organization was? In there, he mentioned that some other soldiers were part of it. Populares. There we go. Alright, that's Maxima. From Gridania, we have Arun Senna. It is kind of funny, actually, looking at all the names and realizing I don't think that they're... Gridania is the only city-state here who doesn't have a character that's been in the main story quest, do they? Have they had? Am I missing someone? Ishgard has obviously Lucia. Ul'dah has Pippin. Alamigo has Lys. Garlemald has Maxima. Limsa Lominsa has, by some fucking miracle, Sigurd. Like, yeah. No. Right. So from Limsa Lominsa, we have Sigurd. Who I don't remember any details about Sigurd. Who is Sigurd again? I don't remember his shtick. I'm gonna have to open up my Shadowbringers. Yeah, I know he's a pirate chief, but I just don't remember which pirate faction he's from. I don't suppose I wrote it in my 5.4 notes. I do need to go back at some point and actually finish my Shadowbringers notes, just because I literally didn't write down my notes from 5.5. Smug acting pirate captain. Yeah, I don't remember. Executioners, okay. Senna, who I guess I'm just writing down details about everyone, so I'm gonna write seeds here. I don't know what to put. I don't know what Lisa's job title is, actually. Just revolutionary, I guess. Tarpon is obviously Laban's son, but I don't know what his like actual job title is. He's the leader of the Flame Generals. Flame. Immortal Flames. There we go. It's his official job post right now. I'm being very thorough on my notes because I know that I'm going to not be able to play the game for a week and a half. And I want to keep up momentum as best as I can despite that. Also, it just feels satisfactory, honestly. Cool. Sin I wrote down, Sickard I wrote down. We have a man. Yolaine. Who is... What was the name? Oh shit, what's the name of the house he's from? In Ishgard. I need to look at my map. Korthus, Ishgard, Pillars, Fort Tom. There we go. I guess I might as well Emmanuel Fort Tom. And I'm just gonna write down that he's a noble boy. I gotta write down that he's a dancer, but I don't want to write down anything actually positive about him unless I have to. Of course. God, Ishgard has so many people. We have... Well, he's such a minor character. I should probably just stuff him in here. Also, I've been doing the... I did the wrong text color for this. Emmanuel Fort Tom. Did I screw up anyone else's name? No. Alright, we have... How do you spell his name? Stevan. Fuck. Jesus, I keep screwing up. Stevanian. I fucking did it again. Who is machinists. We're almost halfway through, I promise. I'm just gonna put them down as the Eastern Alliance. I didn't, yeah. The Eastern Alliance. We have Serena. And I'm just gonna actually branch off of her for Sadu and Magni. Sun tribe. Sadu, who is the moon tribe. And then they are called tribes, right? I feel like I remember them being called tribes, but now I'm thinking I'm forgetting about like what they're technically called. And then Serena, who is just the tribes. Maybe clans. Is it clans? Oh fuck, it might be clans. Fuck. Maybe the map will let me cheat again and not have to worry about this. In the Azim Steppe, there's the Dawn Throne. There's Mole is the name of Serena's tribe. I will use that later. No. Alright. It's definitely clans. So real quick, Sun Clan. There's Sadu from the Moon Clan. Serena, who is the Mole Clan. And the clans. I don't remember the name of her title, but basically the leader of the clans. Okay. Stevanian check, Serena check, Sadu check, Magnite check. We have from Garlemald actually. We have the, and this is going to be side notes, I'm just going to stuff them in here, but we have the Bajan Resistance. And as part of this, I'm just going to squeeze in you know what, maybe he'll be important enough to have some stuff written about him, so I'll squeeze in Las stick. But that's the only thing I need to remember about him, is that he's from the Bajan Resistance. He's, well, maybe not directly, but he's a gunbreaker. We're the Dalmascan Resistance from the Eastern Alliance. It says here Lentes Tears. I don't remember who that is. I'm gonna have to Google it. I don't remember that faction. Lentes Tears is an artifact of the Vieira. Oh, so I guess they count as Eastern Alliance. That was the faction from the Evilist raids, but that... Alright. Might as well note that Evilist raids. Did I write down the Bajan Resistance? I did. I wrote down the Dalmascan Resistance. Check, check, check. Alright. That is everyone. That is the Ilsabard contingent. I guess I should probably note down here. Goal. Help. This is way too big. Goal. Help. The tempered. No, not even the tempered, just the people of Garlemald. I do need to write down, I guess, I could see technically Virgila becoming a friend in the future, but for right now at least, we have Virgila. Or Virgilia. And commanding the 3rd Legion. And the first, this feels weird to write it in Roman numerals, but 1st Legion. Fuck. 1st Legion. So the 3rd Legion. I'm just gonna write here War of Succession. Because they probably kicked it off, so I'm just gonna fight and draw some cost swords. I'm an artiste. They fought for Nerva. And they fought for the Emperor. Chill. And I guess, do I even note the first battle? I guess this is technically the next major thing to happen. Yeah. Formation. Contingent. Formed by city-states. What do I really like here? The contingent got formed by the city-states. They went into Garlemald, and then they just kicked Virgila's ass. Like, I feel like there's more to include there. I will add some alluded political tensions. Eorzeans do not like Garlemald. Yeah, I can actually add down here with the scales. With the warding scales. It's time to go on the attack. Contingent gets formed by the United States. There's alluded tensions. Contingent enters Garlemald. And captures Virgilia. Okay. That's sort of it. God damn it. How do I connect this via blue line? There we go. Okay. That's our notes updated. Oh. Real quick. Tataru makes the scions coats. We appreciate her. You know what? I'm even gonna write. And goes to Charlene. There we go. Okay. Neat. We are officially in the herring part, aren't we? We're making progress on our notes. This is probably going to be my best set of notes, which is encouraging. Like, I feel like I really fell apart in the Shadowbringers notes in no small part because well, apparently, ignoring the parts I just flat out missed, apparently, since I'm missing notes, like, I skipped out for a month, which did not help my note-taking process. So I think my best notes up until right now are almost definitely, basically by default, almost my Stormblood notes. Honestly, no. My best notes so far, this is just a tier list of my notes at this point, might be Heaven's... No, I think my best notes are Heaven's Word, which is funny because it's before I even use the color system. But Stormblood, little light. Shadowbringers, little light. So far, I'm very happy with my Endwalker notes. I think that they're going to look great. I think they're going to be very usable. And I'm excited about that. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. I'm not going to bother rating or anything because I'm just tired. Yeah, I hope that y'all have a good evening. And I should be streaming tomorrow. Question mark? I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. It kind of depends on... I rolled a 4. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, 12. Well, that's better. Bye.